Study with me, episode 3 on fishing gears. Trawls. The trawl is a cone shaped body of netting, usually with one cod end, towed behind one or two boats to catch fish through herding and sieving. Trawls are designed to be towed across the seabed, bottom trawls, or in midwater trawls. A semi-pelagic trawl is a hybrid that can be set to fish on or off the seabed. A single boat can tow one trawl, most common, two trawls or twin trawl, or more than two trawls or multi-rig trawls. A single trawl can be towed by one boat, most common, or two boats, pair trawling. Trawls are very versatile and can be used to catch many different species. The towing speed is usually determined by the behavior and swimming capacity of the target species and the power of the boat. The mesh size in the cod end is the main factor that determines the size and species retained and is often strictly regulated. Specially designed netting panels, escape openings, or devices such as grids can also be incorporated into a trawl to enhance species and site selectivity. Bottom trawls. A bottom trawl is a cone-shaped net towed on the seabed and designed to catch fish living on or near the seabed. While there is no separate category in the classification for the bottom trawl, those trawls listed in the subsections are all bottom trawls and bear similar characteristics in how and where they are operated. The ground gears of bottom trawls often consist of components such as heavy-duty ropes, chains, discs, bobbins, and or weights to ensure that seabed contact is maintained during fishing while minimizing the risk of damage to the net. Other boards used in single boat bottom trawls also assist in keeping the net in contact with the seabed. The horizontal opening of the net mouth may be maintained by a rigid beam trawl, by a pair of outer boards, outer trawl, or by towing the net between two boats, pair trawl. Floats and weights or a rigid frame often maintain the vertical opening of the trawl net. Two or more trawl nets may be rigged adjacently between the outer boards, twin or multi-rig trawls. One trawl may have more than one cod end that splits the catch to reduce fish damage and improve fish quality and or facilitate the handling of large catches. Bottom trawls can be towed from the stern or from outriggers. In the latter case, an even number of trawls are towed to balance the load. The bottom trawl is one of the most versatile gear types, capable of operating over many types of seabed and at depths in excess of 1,000 meters. However, the bottom trawl has also become the subject of controversy, in part due to its poor selectivity, high discards, and potential physical impact to the benthos. Bottom trawls have been reported to modify the physical characteristics of the seabed and may impact benthic species and ecosystems. Beam trawls. A beam trawl is a trawl whose horizontal spread is maintained by a rigid beam across the net mouth. The beam trawl consists of a heavy steel beam, usually supported by beam heads, with white shoes at the bottom to slide over the seabed. Beam trawls are usually towed on the seabed, often targeting fish that live on or near the seabed such as flatfish and shrimp. However, beam trawls can also be mounted on beams extended from the side of a boat and held just above the surface, such as skimmer trawls used in the mid-Atlantic and Gulf of Mexico inshore waters of the United States of America. Skimmer trawls often fish the entire water column from surface to the bottom. The beam is commonly made of wood, bamboo, or metal, and may be of any length that can be handled on board and able to withstand the stress during towing. The height of head rope is usually the same as that of the beam. In some cases, the beam may be mounted above the shoes on extension poles to provide an increased vertical net opening. One beam trawl can be towed from the stern of the vessel, or alternatively, two or more beam trawls may be towed from outriggers. Regardless of how many beam trawls are towed behind a boat, they are classified as beam trawl, unlike other trawls for which single, twin, and multiple trawls are classified separately. See Figure 11. Two beam trawls are towed behind a boat on its outriggers. Consistent bottom contact is essential for the successful fishing of benthic species, which is often achieved by heavy weight of the shoes and beam, as well as chains attached to the beam or on the shoes. These chains run ahead of the ground gear and act as tickler chains to steer up fish burrowed into the seabed. Some beam trolls are towed at very high speeds, up to 7 knots, to cover the ground and to reduce the chance of fish escaping. Therefore, fish within the path swept by the net mouth are vulnerable to capture. Single boat bottom otter trolls. A single boat bottom otter troll is one cone-shaped troll towed on the seabed by one boat, with its horizontal spread maintained by a pair of otter boards. This troll is the most common type of troll and is often referred to as bottom otter troll, or bottom troll. Otter trolls were developed from beam trolls in late 1800s when steam power was first used on boats. Otter boards, commonly called doors, were first connected to the wing ends of a troll and then moved forward with bridles and or sweeps connecting the wing ends to the otter boards. The troll is spread horizontally by the otter boards. The net is held open vertically by floats along the head rope or simply by the height of the otter boards, while ground contact is maintained by a weighted ground gear, which also protects the net from damage. The horizontal distance between the outer boards is referred to as the door spread, while the distance between wing ends is referred to as the wing spread. The height of the midpoint of the head rope above the seabed is referred to as the head rope height. These are the important geometry parameters of an otter troll. Depending on the species, fish may be herded into the path of the net by the outer boards and by the sweeps and bridles. The fished area, or swept area, can therefore be greater than the area swept by the net between the wings. Towing speed is generally between 2 and 4 knots, depending on the species targeted. A single troll can have more than one cod end. A troll with two cod ends side by side is usually called a trouser troll and is often used for comparative fishing trials to evaluate species and size selection properties of different cod ends and or species separation devices installed ahead of the cod end. Multiple cod ends are also used to retain different species at different sizes, separated by species selection devices. In this case, cod ends are often arranged one on top of the other, and different mesh sizes are often used. Multiple cod ends in a trawl can also improve catch quality or ease of handling when the catch is large. See Figure 12, a single boat otter trawl in operation. The trawl is towed behind one boat and is expanded horizontally by a pair of otter boards. The otter board is a characteristic component of an otter trawl, from which the name of the gear is derived. There is a variety of otter boards, from wooden rectangular boards to sophisticated cambered metal or composite boards designed to improve stability, efficiency, or robustness. Different types of ground gears are used for bottom otter trawls depending on the type and topography of the seabed and species targeted. Ground gears may include heavy metal bobbins for rough ground in deep water, rubber discs of various sizes for a softer seabed, a light chain wrapped on the fishing line, or even a bare fishing line with no protection when used over a smooth sandy bed in shallow waters. Single boat bottom otter trawls are used everywhere around the world, from the shallow waters of an Australian river for school prawn to the deep cold ocean at depths of up to 600 meters for northern shrimp in the North Atlantic and to the seamounts of New Zealand at a depth of more than 1,000 meters for orange ruffy Hoplostetus atlanticus. See Figure 13. Components and terms of a typical single boat bottom otter trawl. Details of examples of different types of otter boards and ground gear or foot rope can be seen in Figures 14 and 15. Single boat otter trawl main components: trawler, warp, otter board, head rope and floats, cod end, ground gear or foot rope, upper bridle, lower bridle, and sweep. Twin bottom otter trawls. Twin bottom otter trawls are two trawl nets towed over the seabed by one boat. Twin bottom otter trawls are also called twin trawls and can be rigged as a two warp system using a bridle arrangement, or a three warp system. Regardless of variations, each trawl net is rigged between a central clump weight and one of the two otter boards. Different types of clump weights are used for twin trawls. In similar manner to single trawls, sweeps and bridles connected the outer boards or clump weight, and the wing ends of the nets can herd some species into the nets. In some cases, especially in shallow waters, one vessel may tow two completely separate trawls with its own outer boards, bridle systems, and towing warps, usually from outriggers. See Figure 16. Two types of rigging for twin bottom otter trawls. A. Two warp twin trawls. B. Three warp twin trawls. In both rigging variations, the devices in the middle between the outer board's middle are clump weights, some of which are shown in Figure 17. Different types of clump weights used in twin and multiple trawl rigs. A. Chain clump weight. B. Depressor clamp weight, and C. Roller clamp weight. Twin trawls can increase the net's width while maintaining a low vertical opening, which is ideal for catching shrimps and prawns close to the seabed. Twin trawls are also useful for catch comparison experiments, allowing two different trawls or two similar trawls with certain modifications, for example, different cod ends, to be compared efficiently. Multiple bottom otter trawls. Multiple bottom otter trawls comprise more than two trawl nets towed over the seabed by one boat. Multiple bottom otter trawls are also called multi-rig trawls, which are rigged between two or more otter boards and clump weights or sleds, or sledges. A triple rig trawl system typically utilizes two otter boards and two sleds, which open the three nets horizontally. A quad rig system, however, usually comprises two pair of nets, typically rigged as a three warp system. However, different rigging variations are used, including two warp, three warp, and four warp systems, and two board and four board riggings. The trolls can be towed from the stern or from outriggers. See Figure 18, two types of multiple bottom outer trolls. A. The two warp triple trolls, which include two skids. B. Three warp quad trolls, which include three clamp weights between the adjacent trolls. Multi-rig trolls aim to improve the performance of the twin troll by providing a much wider total horizontal spread to produce a higher catch of species close to the seabed, such as shrimp and other crustaceans. Multi-rig trolls are also used for comparative fishing as more than two different trolls can be compared simultaneously. Bottom pair trolls. A bottom pair troll is a troll towed over the seabed by two boats, which maintain the horizontal spread of the net during fishing. The design of the troll net is similar to a single boat bottom outer troll net, but is typically larger than that for similar vessel sizes by virtue of the higher power available from two boats. Long towing warps are sometimes used as sweeps in front of the wings to increase the fished area of the troll through herding and hence the catch efficiency for some species. Bottom pair trolls can sometimes be confused with the pair seines in the boat seine category. The main difference is that pair trolls catch fish through towing for a longer period of time, while pair seines catch fish mainly through encircling the fish with heavy seine ropes while towing for a short period of time. The shape of a pair seine changes constantly during fishing, while that of a pair troll is more or less stable after the net starts to fish, after setting, and when the boats maintain their horizontal separation. See Figure 19, a bottom pair troll towed between two boats.